Let's look at the Raven. Oh, yeah. Ready to go. What happened here? It is Tuesday, so just got the video posted, published, what do you want to call it, to YouTube. We are, and I said this last time, but we're focusing on minis, dragons, and eggs. So pending any sales from TikTok or whatever, I may have to throw on a few flexies here and there. But the goal is minis, dragons, and eggs. So we'll see how that goes. Also have the Anycubic S1 combo coming, our Cobra S1 combo coming Wednesday, I think. So that should be delivered there. The P1S is running strong, still loud, but it's running strong, and the A1s are still humming along. So we're up to 4 printers currently. On Wednesday, we should have our 5th printer, so that'll help alleviate a lot of this, a lot of the stress associated with trying to get more and more products and scale up. It is Wednesday, and I just got the Anycubic Cobra S1 delivered and now set up. So as you can see, it is running. I've commandeered my 3-year-old's computer desk that we got for her to start kind of learning about computers and whatnot. I've commandeered that desk for now, and I'm using it for the printer stand or table. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to get a rack for a few of the printers, either have it in the office or maybe in the breakfast area of our house, because I don't have anywhere else that I can really put the A1s. I'm thinking probably put the A1s on the rack in another room because this office gets super dusty. Leave the enclosed printers in this room for now. But yeah, it's up and running. I'm not a fan of having to use a different slicer. Right now I'm using Bamboo Studio, and then Anycubic Slicer Next, maybe, I think is what it's called. But it's not too big of a deal. It seems to be working pretty well. I haven't had any failures thus far, so it took some tinkering to get the Wi-Fi set up on it. For some reason, I had to do it a few different times, and then once I did that, it's been fine and running. So yeah, we'll see. So the power's been flickering on and off, and I have not gotten a UPS yet. We had storms come in, took down part of my fence, and these eggs were almost done. They had like 2 hours left, 2 or 3 hours left. And the same with the ducks. So that's going splendidly. And in the new Anycubic S1, these were about halfway through. I don't think they're gonna keep going either. I might try these. I've turned all the Bamboo Labs printers off, but this one I haven't yet. I'm gonna see if I can recover it just because it's been on for like 16 hours, so we'll see. And luckily I just started these, so that's not a big loss. And I think I started this one like 4 or 5 hours ago, 3 dragons. So yeah, the night's going well. It is early morning again, and we are on our way to another event. And I'm wearing the same hoodie because this is very comfortable, and it's supposed to be 60 degrees outside. I think right now it says 57, but the car's in the sun. And I brought a hat. Well, we are here, and there's not much direction. So we're just trying to figure out where to set up. There's nothing marked off. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna set up and go for it. set up for the booth or for the event, and it looks like behind me they're putting out a ton of Easter eggs, and then over here they're also putting out a ton of Easter eggs. So hopefully this is going to be a big event. We were very skeptical because there's not many vendors, but I'm starting to see a lot of kids and starting to see a lot of Easter eggs. So hopefully, and if you look over there, back in the background, I think there's an Easter bunny somewhere.
Sophisticated, coming in ready for this morning. And that really pretty lake view behind him. I guess it's a river, not a lake. Woohoo!
So we're about an hour in. We're just over $100, and they postponed the egg. What is it? Egg hunt. The egg hunt for 2.5 hours. So people were not happy about that. But hopefully we'll get some more foot traffic. Only an hour in.
But instead of waiting, most people just got mad and left, so
That's
that
true.
didn't go too well.
Yeah. So we are packing up, or packed up. I'm going to get the car now and drive it over there to pick up the rest of the stuff. So the event, we did about 434 revenue. So foot traffic was there. I think it was just a lot of people coming out to just do the Easter hunt and didn't intend on spending much money. So all in all, not too bad. We are back from the event. I got everything set up. Amanda did a live, so it was an 1.5 hour drive for us back. I think I mentioned earlier we made $535. I had a guy tell me he was gonna buy a Cardinal from me, that he'd be back, and he never came back. So, but we stayed until the end of the event. We had a lot of vendors, well, a couple of vendors pack up early, which I don't understand. But once we got back, Amanda jumped on a live and tried to make some more sales online, and that did not happen. So I think the past 2 weeks for TikTok has been just horrible for us. I'm not sure what's going on. I thought I figured it out, but she had someone that was on there making some kind of, he was kind of lurking and making some creepy comments. So I got rid of him, and I banned him, and I thought that maybe that was it. Maybe that it was starting to pull in people like him, like his profile, and lurkers and just people that wouldn't buy. I'm not sure if that's the case. After I did that, her numbers jumped up tremendously, up in the 50, 60, 70s. Today I think we hit 100 and something, 120, 130, 120. But we still had nobody buying. And then when she ended the live, we had about 8. So I'm not sure. I don't know if it's maybe we're competing with the bigger 3D printers that are on that have already established themselves, and so and the Build-A-Boxes. So we're thinking about jumping in the Build-A-Box, maybe doing that once a week, and maybe only offering products that are only available in the Build-A-Box. But if you want to buy, the bigger flexies that seem to be popular for us, you can still do that separately from the Build-A-Box. So I'm not sure. I think we're gonna try the Build-A-Box tomorrow. So I will. I'll report back on that. But as far as the event, it wasn't horrible, but wasn't great. So yeah, we'll see how the Build-A-Box goes tomorrow, and I'll report back. See you then. So it is Sunday. We were gonna do a live today. Actually, we were gonna do 2 of them. But my toddler's going through a phase, and she decided to throw a couple massive fits today. So we weren't able to go live. So we're gonna try to go live tomorrow, maybe tomorrow night, and test out the Build-A-Box. I've got the table set up now for the Build-A-Box. We added that product to Shopify, which then moved it over to TikTok. So we're gonna try that, see how it does. I feel like it'll do well. I'll do a quick pan over the table here in a minute. We had an order come in Friday morning, and then we had the event where we had a few orders there, quite a few orders there. But as far as the rest of the weekend, it's been kind of slow. So I'm not sure what's going on with TikTok. We did hit Saturday. She did hit over like 100, 120 people watching at a time, but the numbers just fell dramatically. So I'm not sure if we're like in a hole, like trying to figure out the type of people that we, would like our lives. If the algorithm's doing their whole thing, or if they change the algorithm, or if it's just, the ups and downs of having an online business. But yeah, so I'll do a quick pan over the tables that I've kind of set up, and this may actually be a new setup for us for our shows too. I kind of like it. My only concern is that the kids are going to come in, attack the table, and it's going to just be a mess. So instead of having like the minis and like their little hexes and whatnot, so. I think that'll about do it for this video. Had it not been for the event, the week would have not been as great, but luckily, because we did the event, the week turned out to be, okay, right? Not the best, nothing to write home about, but decently. We did decently well still for the week. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, feel free to give us a like. It helps us get out on the YouTube algorithm and get more views and more subscribers. So I'll see you in the next video. So I've got the Anycubic Cobra. So it is Wednesday. I have the Cobra S. Hello, would you like some spaghetti? Yes, please.